No single swallow makes a summer. No single straw breaks a camel's back. But taken together, as I said, they are a deadly cocktail of unsustainable errors and more than errors. Conduct, which is very questionable. Legal errors, which are unsustainable.
Whose conduct is questionable?
Complainants and all those behind him. The nature of the complaint, the misreading, the distorted, one-sided reading of the sentence itself to make the complaint maintainable. Did I say anywhere that everybody with that surname is a thief, a crook, a rogue? And would that even maintain a complaint by anybody of that surname? I never said it.
The other aspect to this is the political ramifications. Now, you talked about so many individuals, entities giving advice to the Congress party. Obviously, the op-eds have already started coming, and some of them have come to the conclusion that this could be a good thing for the Congress and for Rahul Gandhi. The sympathy card is being played. It's a rallying point for the party to say that this man is being victimized. Is it working out that way? Is it turning into a political windfall?
First and foremost, people who give many people who give this unasked advice, and that includes supposedly eminent lawyers and journalists. Forget that. Howsoever much sympathy incarceration would get, the issue here is not incarceration at all. The learned judge who convicted him gave him a stay of sentence on the very day of conviction. And he still has more days to go before that period runs out. The issue is stay of conviction. They then secondly forget that without a stay of conviction, Rahul Gandhi, roughly through this incarceration process which they talk about, is out of parliament roughly for 8 years. Now, I'm sure the BJP would love that to happen. I'm sure some of those giving us unasked advice, who are very much speaking for the BJP while pontificating about legal advice, or journalists who belong to a certain pre-stated camp, would love him to be disqualified for 8 years. Whether politically that's a sensible thing or not, I think it should be left to Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party to judge, not for people to advise us. Now, this is the point about not distinguishing between incarceration and disqualification. As far as sympathy is concerned, let me tell you, Tamanna, there is no doubt that there is a lot of support. Forget sympathy. Along with support comes sympathy naturally. Why? It's not because he's doing tactics about, conviction, sentence, 30 days, 20 days, 5 days. No. It's because people see a holistic picture. One, they see the outpouring of support during Bharat Jodo. Two, they see the kind of vituperative, fundamentally communal, disgusting statements issued from 2014 to 2023, far too many to recount to you, by different BJP persona, office bearers, general secretaries, MPs, MLAs, senior persons, without any action of any kind being taken. Any. Far, far more serious than Rahul Gandhi. Third, they read the statement as one sentence out of a 3-page odd transcript of a political speech, with nothing of the sort ascribed to it that everybody of that community is a thief. Nothing of the sort.
My question is actually going beyond
all just this the sympathy and support. That's the reason. The reason is not that strategizing
is this going to be, no, I'm not saying that you're strategizing that he stays in jail so that it works for you. I'm saying willy-nilly, has this turned into a political opportunity for the Congress and in that sense for the opposition? You have support from opposition parties that weren't supporting you earlier on this one point. Is this going to be a pivotal point in the way Indian politics is moving ahead of the next general election?
That's a very important question. First of all, not entirely in a lighter vein. You should ask that question of Mr. Modi and his associates. Or perhaps we should thank Mr. Modi for achieving what, to some extent, we could not. Namely, a far greater convergence of opposition unity than existed before Mr. Modi and its government's one-sided biased actions. Secondly, I think everybody now realizes that